Alright, let's play a Von Poppul Gambit against this IM. It's Ukrainian IM. Here we go. E5. Oh, wait, we get to play... Ooh. Wait, it's Queen H5 first? The Sneider attack. Counter-Counter-Gambit. So this is a... Okay, Queen D4. Wait, there's theory here. Bishop E3. Literally given no time to digest that last one. What's the line here? Knight E4? This is the theory. Let's get those Gambit glasses on. We're down a pair of pawns right now. 94, Queen B4, Knight D2. This seems familiar. Rook D1 also looks like it makes sense. It's hard to not play Rook D1, right? I guess maybe Knight F6. That's a very good move. Take Knight H5, right? So, okay, this was the move. Knight E4, Queen B4, Knight D2. Is this? I think this is the last round, right? I got 5.5. Oh, so Queen E7. They didn't even go for Queen B4. Seems okay. I got some options, right? I guess Bishop C5, Knight F6. It's so hard to evaluate. I think I should just castle. And I'll just castle. Safe it. Can't be wrong. So Knight F6. I don't want to help them, but I think I have to. Oh, Queen F6 they were going to lose. Queen F6, Bishop G5, and Rook D8. So G takes F6 is forced. Oh, this is looking good. This is looking great. This is looking like very good compensation. F4 is a good strike, probably. Let's go here. Bishop C5 is a killer threat. Oh, and they didn't even see it. GG. GG. Bishop C5 from the top rope. Let's go. Hit the queen. That's going to be mate. Look at the rook. Look at the bishop. And look at how bad their position is. Oh, I didn't see it. Oh, they didn't see it. Boom. Mate everywhere. Mate from all angles. Okay, they got to go check. Oh, wait. So now... Oh, but that's still going to be mate. That's still mate. I was saying I go bishop e3 and be up a piece. But this is still going to be mate. King b1. Oh, they have rook d8. Kind of interesting. Alright, well, regardless, I'll still go here. I got mate from every angle, every which way. That's checkmate. So, rook d8 keeps you in the game. Oh, no, it doesn't. That's guarded. That's guarded. I could just take the queen. Yeah. GG. Wow, bishop c5 against an IM. f5 is forced. Doesn't help. It doesn't help. I keep thinking it's over. I think it's over. Takes. That's mate in one now. Look at these guys. Look at these guys. They're so good. They're so good. Look at my pieces. I'm so proud of them. They're doing such great jobs. GG. GG. Wow. What a KO. What a KO to cap off a nice Title Tuesday to close with 6.5 out of 11. After flagging in a so winning position last round against the GM. That is a 13 move victory, the last few moves of which weren't even necessary. Let's have a look at that. Let's have a look at that because I love this opening. Oh! Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look at that number. That is a big number. That is a big number. Wow. 99.5. And look at these. We got some exclams here. We got some exclams here. This is a nice one. This is going to be a nice one. So d5. So it's a Von Poppul Gambit. This is more common, starting with d4, d5, and then playing e4. But so here, I can still get to play Von Poppuls even as an e4 player because takes, I get to do them against Scandi. So it takes knight c3. Overwhelmingly here, you'll see knight f6, and then you can play, well, Blackmar Deemer standard with f3, but Von Poppul Gambit as recommended on my channel, and you can find my videos on this. So bishop f5 is very common to protect e4, and now here there's like these lines with queen takes f3, hitting the bishop, hitting the pawn. Lots of really fun stuff here. Very dangerous for black. So a lot of people here play this move e5, which is the Lenenberg counter gambit, which I actually would recommend if you're a black player and don't want to deal with like these nasty gambits that can go against you. Because if white does the most obvious thing and take the pawn, then takes, okay, both these captures are uncomfortable, right? King takes means you can't castle and you'll get checked. Knight takes means you're actually like down a move in this position here, and black is actually just a little bit better. They can try and protect their own pawn and maybe even try and take yours. So don't do that. Knight e2, I think, is standard. d5 is the line. But there's this really, really clever line with queen h5. And I guess my opponent knew this because they play queen takes d4 in 2 seconds. They only 2 seconds come off the clock. But queen h5 is a really, really nice line. So pawn takes d4, bishop c4. This is another really, really fun video on my channel. White's down 2 pawns at this exact moment and leaves their knight hanging. But there's a mate threat there. And black, to defend mate, has like 4 options. And a lot of them are bad. A lot of them are very, very bad, and we can sacrifice a lot of stuff, really come after this queen, really come after this king. They haven't really developed anything and have to make like some sort of awkward queen move. So this is also covered on my channel. This is also a lot of theory, but really, really fun stuff for white. So I love this move, queen h5. It's called the Sneider attack, because that counter-counter-gambit, right? So this is already a gambit for white. Lenenberg counter-gambit, and then immediately on move 4 is a counter to the counter-gambit. So queen h5, queen takes d4 played very quickly. Bishop e3, I think this is correct. Queen d6 is a nice move, hanging on to e5. And so, yeah, I think the issue with rook d1 right now is, yeah, this really nice move, knight f6. You got to watch out for that. Counterattack on the queen. Remember, we are down 2 pawns, so this is not fun. Like, you got to move your rook again, and black is going to keep at least one of these, probably. So, nice move here, knight takes e4. And then the main move covered on my channel is this move, queen b4 check, after which you need to move the knight, because it was hanging with the check. And then if they fish even more, they'll end up in lots of trouble, because bishop c4 hits the queen and threatens mate here. So, but otherwise, this is playable for black, but they found a lot of really, really precise queen moves, and there's even more stuff here that white can throw at you with castles, with bishop c4, with knight f3, just really, really fun stuff, and you'd much rather be white here 10 times out of 10. So queen e7, not going queen b4 check, and you see the engine is not a fan. And we just play castles, which is actually, once it's thought about that a moment more, is its favorite choice. Just castling long, and black's up a pawn, but the queen is the only piece that's moved, and it's blocking the bishop, and nothing else here is moved. So my opponent here plays knight f6, and they should have played g6. And the reason knight f6 is not good is because there's tricks everywhere. Knight takes f6, it was hitting my queen. Knight takes f6, if they go queen takes, bishop g5. Rook d8 mate coming next, and so black here loses their queen. So, not playable. G takes f6 is forced, and now here comes even more. Even more. We're not even going to give them a chance to develop, to patch things up, and to escape the middle of the board. Bishop c4. We're looking at f7, and now opponent develops. That was a blunder. Yeah, you see knight a6 recommended. Some very awkward moves just to control this square. Knight c6. Bishop c5. Oh my goodness. There's 2 of my exclams. Very, very nice move. The queen has nowhere to go other than taking the bishop, and that is mate. Okay, but there's a couple tricks here. My opponent found some tricky tricks. Bishop g4, which is actually the recommendation of the engine. And now we play queen takes g4. So, okay, obviously, I'm not interested in trading queens, right? So we play your queen takes g4. The point was that they think that it gets my queen off of f7, but little do they know that there was also d7. Little did I know either. I also kind of forgot about that point. So there was also mate on d7, so I take the bishop. Now I'm up a piece, and their queen is still hit, and queen d7 is coming. So bishop h6 check they threw in. This is h5. I just don't see this changing too many things. What can they do here? Oh, now rook d8. So they could have maybe gotten my queen off of the defense here. So at this point, I can't take... But okay, I'm still just up a piece here after just trading is the worst case scenario. In the game, my opponent plays bishop h6 check, king over, and now rook d8 is not nearly as helpful because, as I point out also in my game, the queen guards that square. So in this position, black here just has nothing else. Queen takes, that is check. And even though they created the f8 square with bishop h6, mate from all angles, all these pieces from every which way. There was mates, there were mates, there were mates. So bishop c5, my opponent plays f5, I take that too, and then also I'm looking at this and this, and their queen is trapped, and they resign, and so I KO, and I am with the Counter-Counter-Gambit in just 13 moves. Shout out to the Sneider attack, shout out to the Von Popule Gambit in the last round of Title Tuesday. Subscribe if that goes on YouTube. And yeah, that was a 99.5% accuracy. Wow. Wow.